studying electrical and computer engineering at the University of Washington. I'm a junior there now. A little bit of advice. I'd say something that I kind of learned in college more so is that try your best to kind of just shrink down your world you're in. I think that's a really good something you can really do. So you can start in high school, joining clubs, joining different clubs, on a key club or an NHS, NSYNC, things like that. It's really good to kind of just find a group of people, smaller group of people you kind of get to know better, make better connections, especially in college too. When you go to college, there's 40,000, 10,000, 80,000 people in some places. So it's really hard to kind of find like a really tight knit group of people you can kind of work around, projects with, even just hang around. They kind of shrink your world.
My name is Mark Robinson. I'm a junior right now studying finance. I graduated in 2021 as well. My recommendation or like life advice would be just, sounds kind of cliche, but do what you want. When I first came to college, everyone was really interested in going into consulting and banking. I kind of hopped on that wave, but I didn't really enjoy it. I didn't really enjoy doing it, but I just continued to do it because everyone else was doing it. But now I'm on a different track, and I'm a lot happier with that. So I would just say, do what you want. I try not to be influenced by what everyone else is doing.
I'm Kate Staden. I'm graduated class of 2021 as well. I'm at UW, double majoring marketing, human resource management with a minor in English. Something I wish I knew when I was 17, and something that Mrs. Levy told me a lot, is that the world, you probably have seen this TikTok trend, the world does not end when you are 17. Like, you can go through breakups, you can fail a test, anything can happen to you, and I promise you are so young that you will recover. And I remember sitting in this classroom thinking my life was over. Like, I don't know. I didn't love bio, and I was surrounded by people who loved just STEM in general, and clearly I'm doing marketing and HR now. Like, it wasn't for me, and I thought because of that, like, oh, I'm already pigeonholed. Like, I've already decided what the next 10 years of my life is gonna look like, but like, you have so much time to figure out what you want to do. Like, if in a month you're like, you know what, I'm not feeling this, I want to do theater. Go ahead, do theater. You have so much time. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, kind of what Mark was saying. Like, don't let anyone influence you, because at the end of the day, like, again, cliche, this is your life, and yeah, you just have so much time. So, I just want to reiterate, like, the world does not end when you are 17.
Howdy, my name's Stephen Wu. I'm studying aerospace engineering and pre-med at Texas A&M University in College Station, Texas. My piece of advice would be, don't be afraid to try new things that might surprise your friends, or I guess that might challenge your friends' perception of who you are. And I say that having gone to Texas and learned how to two-step, which everyone had a mild heart attack when I told that to home. And that's probably been the most fun thing that I've done while in college. So just don't be afraid to really go out and look for things that you genuinely enjoy doing, and not just follow with what everyone else is doing. Like, look for a community that you can do that kind of stuff with. That's my 2 cents.
I have is kind of basically what they said. Because in high school, I thought I was like going to do maybe this isn't for me. And so after that, I was like trying to explore. So I wish I started doing that a little bit, not being afraid to like. I found that get to know a lot more. Thought like maybe you wouldn't have gotten that, but just like I'd say just don't be afraid. I need to.
last thing I want to add, like my business fraternity had a guest speaker, and he told us, "You are all too young to be picky." Like, we all have like concentrations in our majors and whatever, but if you're given an opportunity and you think like I might like it, but I don't have a background in it, I'm not sure about it, you're too young to be picky. And I would just say like, while you have the time, do it. Keep as many doors open for as long as you can.
So I have a question for everyone of the students. Those of you that are not in a traditional STEM, math is part of STEM, but not traditional STEM majors. I want you to be honest, but how do you feel looking back at MST, preparing you or not preparing you for doing not necessarily?
Oh, I have no regrets. My brother, like going into freshman year, he knew he wanted to do business. He's a senior in Magnet now. Like doing these presentations in front of your peers is immensely helpful because freshman year of college, if you go to UW, you're gonna have to present in like a tiered classroom in front of 90 people, and it's not easy. But this is like how you get comfortable talking in front of people. And also, I'm an English minor. I'm very comfortable writing because of those 25-page lit reviews. Like, you don't get that. Like a lot of people, you realize don't have this experience, and you're tasked with writing a 3-page essay. And you're like, oh, this is light work. I've had to write a 3-page essay on Daphnia, and now I'm writing it about me. Like it gets easier from here if you like in some ways if you don't go into traditional STEM. But I think the lessons you learn here are very applicable even if you don't go into STEM. And also, like on a very basic form, networking. Like you go to these magnet lunches or breakfasts, sorry. I would say hey to people you don't know, like even if they're seniors and you're freshmen, like say hey. These are people like that you're gonna request on LinkedIn in 5 years, if I'm being honest, and you're gonna like want them to remember your face at least a little bit. So yeah, even if you realize that STEM isn't for you, like these lessons you will take on for a long time.
Yeah, I would agree with everything Kate said. Especially with my business classes, I actually found that I was sometimes more stressed in high school than I am in college. Some of my classes are easier. It's kind of what you get if you go into like business and finance. But I mean, everywhere you go, there's math, there's science, and yeah, that really prepared me and allowed me to stand out apart from other students that go to my school.
Right, other questions? Yes.
For me, I think one of the unexpected surprises is that you'll find a lot of kids in college. Um, they may not have worked nearly as hard as you in high school. Especially coming from the magnet program, you're surrounded by a bunch of amazing kids. When I came to college, I realized a lot of the kids weren't as passionate, as driven. So I would just say, know that you guys are very unique and that you guys are going to do amazing when you go to college.
I would say a lot of my high school experience revolved around Rocketry Club, and I would just say, like, use your time wisely in high school. Um, you're only here for 4 years, and chances are you're going to be doing screwing around freshman year. You're really finding what you're doing probably junior and senior year. Then I just say you can go all in on something, but remember that the world is big enough. Well, it's so big that you shouldn't limit yourself to one focus in high school of all places. Like in college, as of now, I'm not doing any outside engineering stuff. It's more so stuff that is with church. So that's not something that I did much in high school. That looking back, I really would have liked more. I guess it's kind of a roundabout answer to your question, but something high school has taught me is
I like went into I thought it had to be. A lot of people have less. I think that's really cool. I always like call it magnet or like I got a lot better at writing. I'm also in a STEM field right now, so I've gotten classes of
That surprised me in college. I don't think there's much. Like you hear about the independence you're gonna get and everything. Probably like the lack of like consequences if you don't go to class. Short-term consequence. Short-term consequence because you won't go for a week and be like, oh, nothing happens, and then you have a test and you're like, oh, there's a consequence. So I would say definitely go to class. Like this is not me saying not to go to class because I've been there and it comes back and you regret a lot. Overall, I don't think I was surprised by much. You guys will be fine.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the only thing that really like struck me was just that whole sense of independence. Like you're kind of your own person there. You kind of dictate your own path there. Like everything you do. There's professors, there's TAs, there's everyone's gonna help you along the way and stuff. But you're the one who's gonna be studying. You're the one who's gonna be going to these classes. So I guess like you guys are really unique position and really fortunate to be a magnet, be able to have all these guidances of like study well, how to prepare. You guys already have tough schedules. I mean, you guys are doing projects on the side. That's already giving you guys a really good leg. But I guess further work on those disciplines and kind of developing good habits is going to. Because I mean, once you get a little lazy, you kind of slack off. It's a little harder, but you guys are already in a pretty good situation.
Like more than lazy, create good habits with like your sleeping and your eating and just like being social and taking care of yourself and not just like isolating yourself when you need to study. Like creating good social habits will be really important to your health in college.
Very important. Honestly, eating too. It's
We
actually
need to pay them to say that.
Especially the sleep.
Yeah, sleep.